J to the B, and I just spent $72 on gas. Welcome back to LA, I guess. Welcome back to LA, where we have our first reported case of monkeypox. So, much like with coronavirus, I'm trying to stay away from folks, and I have an in-person audition today. So I got back into town Monday night, and what did I do? I ate, I showered, I ate, and I went to sleep. Then Tuesday, I had 2 auditions, and then yesterday I had 4 auditions, and they were all self-tape at home. And today, so far, I have 1 in-person audition and 1 voiceover audition that I need to record myself and send in. So I basically got back and hit the ground running. So I'm headed to a commercial audition right now. A sister needs to book some commercials and get that income coming in. You know, I love residual income. Okay, sorry, I was listening to my GPS. So I figured I would talk to you all. I haven't talked to you in person for a minute. Talk to you all while I'm headed over the hill. Can I turn in this? Can I get in this lane? No, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna be legal today. I'm gonna do some legal driving today. But how you doing? I have missed you. It's another sunny day in Southern California. I don't think we're on fire. I haven't heard anything, but I haven't really been paying that much attention to the news either. So it's just a beautiful day. I hit snooze way too many times this morning. I haven't been sleeping well, and I don't know if it's just like the time difference, or I don't know what's going on. Trying to work that out. So I kept hitting snooze this morning, and I had a doctor's appointment at 11:15. So I hit snooze until I just absolutely couldn't anymore, and then I kind of just dragged around for a while, and then I was like, oh shoot, I better hurry up, you know. So get in the shower, co-washed my hair, got myself dressed, and I did not have time to do my makeup the way I wanted to do it. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to the doctor. She's only gonna see what the mask doesn't cover anyway. So I just did makeup on the top half of my face. And it worked out okay. But now I need to like do it for real before I have to go on camera. And they, you know, like, okay, she looked good from here up, but from here down, what was going on? Hopefully I'll get over there early. I got about 30 minutes to get over there, and I should be able to do it and get my face fixed real quick. I brought my Fenty powder makeup instead of the liquid powder makeup from Hourglass that I use usually for auditions and special events and stuff. Excuse me. I'm liking the Fenty more and more these days. It's quick, it's easy, it's a great travel powder. I know I sound like I'm doing a commercial for Fenty. I'm really not. I am not on their payroll, but I like it. Like, it's a good color match. The only thing is, it seemed to be better in, it's better in more humid climates. It's better in more humid climates. Done. My to-do list is telling me things that I have to do, like put gas in my car. Done. So, my skin likes the Fenty, since it's just a straight powder, my skin likes it better in places with more humidity. Otherwise, I put it on, I look a little casket ready for a few minutes, and then I gotta wait until, you know, the natural oils in my skin oxidize it and make it blend in. Otherwise, it does look a little powdery. I have not unpacked yet. So if you've had the experience of coming home from somewhere and not unpacking right away, then you know how I'm living right now. It's like, where's that one thing that I'm looking for? Oh, it's probably in the suitcase. And, you know, and in the middle of the night, got to get up, go to the bathroom, and, oh, wait a minute, don't stub your toe on that suitcase that's right in front of the bed, that kind of thing. So that's how I'm living right now. This weekend, I'm taking Saturday for myself. When I'm here, I've decided Saturdays are for me, unless there's something that I really feel compelled to participate in, or something that I really have to do. But I need at least one day a week where it's just me. I can turn the phone off most of the day and just kind of putter around my apartment at my own pace without anybody expecting anything from me, even answering the phone. So what I'm going to use part of my Saturday for is, which is 2 days from now, today's Thursday, is unpacking. Unpacking and getting organized, because right now it's just crap all over the place, and few things are where they should be. So I'm going to get that together, and it makes me a lot happier. I also want to get some writing done. I have a couple of projects that I've written outlines for, or I know in my head what I want to happen with them, and I just need to get them down on paper in a script. From the angle of the camera right now, I suspect, I don't want y'all to look just because I'm saying this, but I suspect you might be able to see my new nose ring in my nostril. I'm a little self-conscious about it right now. Hold on, because like if I tilt my head, I can see it. But don't hold it against me. I need to get myself together. I really do. I really do. And it won't be like that on camera for real, because the camera will be up here. It won't be from down here, which is where my dashboard is. My Chicago trip was a really good time. I extended my trip 3 times, actually. I got to see everybody except for an aunt, an uncle, and a nephew. But everybody else, I got to see them and spend some quality time with them. Had some good conversations. Got to see Amber graduate, which was nice, and also be there for her birthday. And I have video of all of it. So you will be seeing that video very soon. Also, as you saw, I went to the immersive Frida Kahlo experience again. And yeah, in LA you can do that. The motorcycles can, I don't know if you saw him or not, but motorcycles can drive in between the cars, which it freaks my dad out every time he's here in town. He's like, I can't believe they allow that. Which, I mean, I get it in one sense, because one of the perks of being on a motorcycle is that you get places faster. You don't have to follow all the same rules as a car. But on the other hand, it's dangerous because, you know, if your motorcycle is quiet, then you can easily get hit. It's very easy to get hit. So, what was I saying? What was I saying? Oh, I was telling you that I went back to the immersive Frida Kahlo. So I got tickets for my mother, my stepfather. He couldn't go. He wasn't feeling quite right that day. So Amber came. And I told them both that Frida's story and her art was a little offbeat. You know, she clearly had some issues going on. You know, Van Gogh did too, but he expressed them differently. But in Frida's art, you look at it and you go, what in the world? What was she going through? What was happening? My mother didn't like it too much, to be quite honest. She didn't say she didn't like it, but it was pretty clear she didn't like it. And she was falling asleep in the place. But my sister, I think she thought it was an interesting experience. I don't think she was too crazy about it either. But that was the day that we went to Gino's East Pizzeria. So that was actually the highlight, I think, for all of us. I still have the immersive Frida Kahlo experience video that I took here in LA and I do intend to show that to you. I just have not had a whole lot of time to edit. I haven't even had time to get the footage to my sister so that she can help organize things so that I can edit. So there are a lot of things that need to happen on this weekend that I need just some downtime, some quiet time, and to make it happen. But I'm good. I feel good. I'm getting my face together so I look good for this audition. Okay, so I have just parked. I have 9 minutes. So I got about 5 minutes to get my makeup on and 4 minutes to walk down the street to the audition location. I'm in a grocery store parking lot right now, and I'm not really, you ain't supposed to be in this parking lot unless you're going to the grocery store. Lord help me, I'm so stressed. Okay, but I've been doing this for like 16 years now, parking here. And so far, I've been okay. Here, let me turn my phone off so I don't forget. Let's mute it for an hour. Okay. Because otherwise, what happens is sometimes I forget to turn it back. Ooh, somebody left 2 cases of Red Bull in a shopping cart. So the man who grabbed it, look at me, I'm all up in people's business right now. Well, anyway, the next user of that shopping cart is wheeling those 2 free cases of Red Bull to his car right now. Look at me, can't do what I'm doing because I'm up in somebody else's business. Anyway, what I do with my foundation? Oh Lord, help me. This is all, I mean, it's all my fault, of course. It's my fault because I kept hitting snooze. I was tired though, you know? All right, let's fix this. See how it just goes on? And then I'm gonna get out of here and rush down the street. And, Lord, no. I should have brought my brushes. I hope I have my powder in here. Lord. I'm just calling on the Lord. Help me, please. Help me, Lord. At least my hair looks good, I think. Oh, I'm going to take that scarf off my head. I don't know. It kind of matches my top. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. I like to add a little personality. Okay. So this is my first in-person audition. All right, I had to tuck that back up in my nose. My first in-person audition since I got my nose ring. So we'll see if they'll ask me if I can take it out or not. Hey, it's me, looking greasy. My GoPro just stopped working altogether because it got too hot. It was on the dashboard of my car and it just gave me a message that it was too hot and it was going to shut down, and it took a while for it to come back on. And I went to the grocery store and I came home and I had a Zoom meeting to do. So I just finished up with that. I know a few of you have been looking for me. I'm doing just fine. Trying to map out my future, you know. I know. Hold on. I should have put this on a tripod, or a selfie stick, but I know I can be hard on myself. I know I expect a lot from myself. And I know, as I've said in previous videos, that has led to me not really being as kind to myself as I would be to somebody else, where I'm always telling friends and family members to rest. Rest. We don't rest enough, you know, like it's okay. You're not lazy if you need a nap, you know. I mean, don't sleep all day unless something's wrong with you, but You can take a nap. It's okay. You can take a day for yourself. It's okay. Like, you can take some time off of work. People not taking vacation from work or whatever, like lives that are just about work, work, work. I'm always telling people, get some rest. Enjoy your life. And although I have been in a career that I enjoy, it's a career of my choosing, and I've enjoyed it, but over the years it's gotten increasingly busy, which is what happens when when you're successful at a thing. You get more and more work, and it got to the tipping point where it was like, okay, this is too much. This is way too much. And so I pulled back. So I'm really just re-engineering how I want my life to go. And one of the things I've been thinking about is I've been driven for so long that I wonder if I remove the carrot or the stick, what propels you forward? Is it the incentive? Is it the carrot in front of you and you're like, I'm gonna get that carrot, I'm gonna get that carrot? Or is it the stick? If I don't keep running, I'm gonna get beaten. Depending on when you ask me, it's been a little bit of both. I've never wanted fear to be a reason why I didn't do things, Like, I mean, I'm not gonna go swimming with sharks. Like, I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to. I don't want to. If you want to and you find that thrilling, then go ahead. But that's not something that I'm interested in doing. But, like moving somewhere, trying something new, something that I'm interested in. I have had people say that, you're fearless. And that's not true. That's not true. I got a lot of fears, but my fear of allowing fear to control me is bigger than most of my fears. So I really look at, all right, do I want to do this? Yes. What's holding me back? Fear of it not working out. Fear of, it's generally not fear of what will people think, because I've been a little weird all my life. I've rarely done what what folks thought I should do, but fear of my life falling apart. And just feeling like, all right, I really just like screwed up royally, and now I have to stay in this situation. But what I have to do is I have to trust that I will be okay. I have to trust that there are a few things that I will do that can't be undone. Of course, if you make a choice, you never get that time back. You never are presented with the exact same opportunities, but I really have to have faith that other suitable opportunities will come my way. I don't know if you've heard the saying that I never lose. I either win or I learn. And I look at my life that way, but that doesn't mean that sometimes I don't go, I don't know, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? I do. I wonder, who will I be without the carrot and the stick? If I allow myself to chill, relax, not be driven either by incentive or fear of what might happen if I don't keep moving forward, what will I choose to do with my time? I remember years ago, my sister, Jeannie, my youngest sister, said she wished she was rich so she wouldn't have to work. And I said, well, most rich people do work. Like, if you were filthy rich, had all the money you could hope for, what would you do? And she thought about it, and she's like, yeah, what do rich people do? Like, what do they do with their time? Because usually money is the incentive for work for most of us, myself included. Like, if I don't work, if I don't have some kind of income, I don't eat. And in a place that's increasingly more expensive, it leads to us being driven more and more to work, mostly by the stick, because if we don't, we can't eat, We can't live indoors, you know, which is obvious by how the homeless population has exploded since the beginning of the pandemic, especially here. Things like that. And she's like, yeah, like what do rich people do? And the real question I ask myself is, when I leave the US, because it's going to happen, when I leave, Lord willing and the creek don't rise, let me add that. When I leave the US and I'm somewhere where I don't have to worry about getting shot in the grocery store, where I don't have to worry about like working myself to death because rent and gas are so expensive, things like that. I don't have to worry about going bankrupt because healthcare is so expensive. What would I do? I think initially I would learn to relax, which when I go somewhere, it takes a while for me to wind down and get out of that go, 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 go mentality. And then I would look at what brings me joy, you know, what adds meaning to my life. I like to help other people. I like to create. I'm a creative, whether that's writing or painting or, you know, whatever, filming things, whatever. I enjoy that. And it really brings me joy to see other people living their best lives. So something along those lines, you know, maybe probably a mixture of all of that. I really think the world would be a better place if we were all able to do what brings us joy. I know it's idealistic. I know it's not going to happen. The world it isn't that way. I didn't know this was going to be the discussion, but I don't see any value in just you work, and then you die. You know, or you might have a couple years where you sit in a rocking chair and watch TV until you die. Like what? You know, I don't think that's why we're here. I really don't. I don't think that's God's plan for my life, and it certainly ain't my plan for my life. So if you want something different, you got to do something different, and I'm planning to get out of here. So I'm trying to figure out where in the world I want to be. When I go different places, I'm like, could I live here? Could I live here? I got a couple places on my radar that I'm going to be checking out. There isn't an urgency, like I don't have to get out right now. My rent in my apartment is reasonable right now. I can slowly just start getting rid of things that I don't need and travel and figure this out and get out of here. I ain't trying to take forever, but I'm not trying to rush either. You know, something happened today. I told you I had a doctor's appointment today. I was standing in the parking garage waiting for the elevator, and I heard screaming and running. And my first thought was, oh my God, like I hope it's not a shooter. And I stood there and I listened, and then it stopped, and I stepped in the elevator. And then I heard some screaming again. I was like, okay, that sounds like kids. And I wasn't sure what I was gonna run into once the elevator doors opened, but it was kids screaming and running. But nobody should have to live like that, you know? I'm an adult, and I lived a long time before these mass shootings started taking place on a regular basis. And I know this isn't right, but I think about kids. I think about the young people who grew up with this being normal. It's not normal. There are a lot of things that are happening right now that are inhumane and abnormal. And I don't want to be in a place where the possibility of getting shot at the doctor, you know, just because somebody's mad or whatever, is within the realm of possibility. like from day-to-day life, where it's not even a surprise occurrence anymore. You know, we hear about these mass shootings and we're disappointed, sad, even surprised. No, who's surprised? I mean, how you gonna be surprised? Like, this is what we do here. I don't want to participate in this anymore. It's ridiculous. I want to say it was a congressman or something like that on Twitter last week made the comment, if you think the U.S. is such a horrible country, go to Cuba for 2 weeks. Okay. I went to Cuba for 8 days. And the people there were the kindest people of anywhere I've ever been. I stayed in an Airbnb in the poorest district. I don't know if they call it a district or a neighborhood, but the poorest area in Havana. It's called Cerro, C-E-R-R-O. These people had so little in the way of material goods, but they were so kind-hearted. And I had no fear at all being out at night. I wasn't trying to be stupid and just be out wandering around. But the night I first got there, I got there at night and I was hungry. So the owner of the Airbnb drove me to a restaurant, a neighborhood restaurant. I ate a good meal for like, I want to say it was like $3 or something like that. Like I had dinner for $3 and it was good. And you know, my belly was full and I was happy, but I had to walk back to the Airbnb. Now he gave me directions. I'm not good with directions. I get lost everywhere I go. And it was nighttime. So it was nighttime. I was lost walking around, walking around the hood in Havana. And I felt totally safe. Nobody bothered me. I had to ask for directions a couple times and I found my way back to the house. And it was fine. You think that would happen here? You and I both know. So there are a lot of places where, yeah, maybe they don't have the material goods that we have here, but they're not fussing and fighting all the time like we are. They're not shooting each other. They don't have to worry about the kids getting shot when they send them off to school. I just found out that in Japan, it is so safe that children as young as 3 and 4 walk to school by themselves. Can you imagine that happening here? Nope. Again, I didn't know I was going to go here in this video, but it's something that's been on my mind. We've been sold a bill of goods, a lot of propaganda about, you know, this is the greatest country on earth. Well, at one time it was the richest. I don't know that it is anymore. You know, monetarily it was the richest, but how rich would you be if you were able to enslave people, make them work for you, not have to pay them or provide anything other than the basic necessities to keep them alive enough to keep working? How rich would you be? Because that's how this country made its money. Now, I'm not an economist. I don't know how much money we have right now in relation to other countries, but I feel like, I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist. I really don't. But I feel like we are witnessing the fall of the U.S. All great nations have fallen, all of them before us. Every last one of them. Capitalism rewards the person who makes the most money. Whoever can sell the most widgets, whoever has the most toys, whoever has the biggest bank account wins. And the thing is, people start doing anything for money. Once money is God, once money is king, folks start doing any and everything for money, which is happening, and it's a race to the bottom. Like, if you're willing to do anything, any old depraved thing for $1, How can you be a great nation? How can you be great people? You don't even care about people. You care about your dollar. So I just don't like what I'm seeing personally. And I'm figuring out where I want to be and what I want to do when I get there. And that's where I am right now. Thanks for hanging in here with me till the end. I hope I didn't bore you too much. I hope it didn't get too weird, but those are just some things that are on my mind. So I wanted to share them with you. All right. Well, have a good night or a good day, depending on when you're watching this, and I'll see you again real soon. Okay?